lovely fire signs. Welcome to my channel, Heyoka Messages. Thank you once again for joining us or joining me. This is no particular reading. I was just drawn to do some readings for the elements with Valentine's Day and February coming up, and the biggest thing being the new moon coming up. So I just thought, let me just do a bit of snooping, find out what's happening with you guys, what's happening, what are you doing, what are you getting up to, what are you feeling, and what's your person thinking, doing, and getting up to. So this is going to be for fire signs. That's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yeah. What do we have? Oh, goodness. What do we have for our fire signs? Fire signs. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands. Let's see what the rest of your cards have to tell us. So, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the King of Swords. We have 5 of Wands. We have 7 of Wands. 7 of Cups. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the King of Cups in reverse. We have the Magician in reverse. I usually do not read reversals, but I'm drawn to keep them as they are right now. As stated, the bottom of the deck was the 8 of Wands. Under the 8 of Wands, we have the Lovers, and we have the 8 of Cups, and we have the 2 of Pentacles. I'm being drawn to take those as well as the overall energy. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm feeling for you, fire signs, is right off the bat, I keep saying air signs. So you may be dealing with an air sign. Air signs being Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or you may be drawing on the energy of air signs, which is being all up in your head, being all up in your thoughts, thinking about what communication to put out there, messages, texts, all of that stuff, or DMs. It's all about the mind right now. It's all about the truth. It's all about planning and being strategic in your steps and your thinking. So maybe that's the energy you're taking on. So as a fire sign, right, the overall energy for this reading is what I'm seeing, and like I said, is the 8 of Wands, the Lovers, the 8 of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. What that's saying to me right now is that you're in that energy of, you've got all this energy, you revved up to go forward, you revved up to go do things, but you cannot seem to make up your mind. You feel like you've walked away from everything that did not serve you, or you felt like you walked away from, you made big decisions towards the end of last year where you said, I'm no longer doing this, I'm no longer associating with this person, I'm starting this new decade or 2020 as this person, or I'm starting afresh, I'm pulling out a blank slate or a blank sheet, I'm reinventing myself, I'm rebuilding myself. And that's the energy you came into 2020 with. But you're at that point where all that hoo-ha and buzz of New Year's resolutions and the new decade and 2020 and how it's a big year, synchronicities for awakened people, Buddha, wada, wada, wah, 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 you're at that point where, shoot, we're almost through January and I still don't know what the F I'm meant to be doing. You've got all this energy that you want to put towards something, but you don't know what. Yes, you're starting to evaluate your options. You're starting to, and if you look at the Two of Pentacles and the Lovers, these are choices and options that need to be made. You're stuck in that place where for some of you, I'm feeling you've got all these options, you've got all these opportunities and possibilities. You just don't know what to choose or where to go or which is right for you because you're not really feeling them. Because if you look at what's happening on this board we've got going, you as a fire sign, for me to truly feel comfortable that you're in your element, you're one, you're grounded, you're all of that stuff, I would be expecting to see more Wands energy. But instead, there's literally just one, and that's the Five of Wands and the Eight. Okay, scratch that. There's two. There's the Eight of Wands and there's the Five of Wands, right? The Five of Wands generally speaks to conflict. It may be physical conflict. It may be internal conflict. It may be just you not gelling or vibing with your current situation, your current environment, and the people and situations around you. The Eight of Wands speaks to communication, fast moving energy, etc. So again, you've got all this energy, you've got all these ideas, but you don't know what to do with them, where to channel all of that eagerness and willingness, right? And to be quite honest with you guys, I'm feeling like you've even taken a step back and you've reevaluated what you've got going for you, all the resources at your disposal, including the people around you and their talents. That's the Seven of Cups. But you're still unable to make a decision. And some of you, I'm hearing, you try to dip your toe in, you try to get some things going, but nothing really truly came to fruition and nothing really felt right. Nothing felt right. And all you've been doing with this King of Swords there, you felt like a spectator in your own life, whereas with what you're feeling and the energy that you've got, you're expecting to be more of a active participant in what happens to you. And right now, you're stuck in this energy of, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing? For some of you, I'm hearing you're comparing yourself to the people around you or your peers, and you're seeing them have direction, and you're feeling that you still don't have direction. You're still not in tune with what it is you actually are meant to be doing, what it is that you were put on this planet to be doing. Because when you started doing all your thinking and planning for 2020, you felt that you were destined for greater and bigger things bigger and greater than you. But for some reason, they're not materializing, they're not turning out, and it's not as simple as you thought it would be. You don't know what you want. You don't know what you want or wish for. You're feeling that you're destined for bigger things. You don't know what that is. You feel like you can have a greater impact. You don't know how, when, why, what, how, all of that jazz. And it's driving you, I'm hearing, quite batty and loony. For some of you, I'm drawn to the Seven of Cups, where look at how this guy is just sitting there. He's not even, you're at that point where you feel like you're so overwhelmed by all the opportunities that you're not even looking at them straight on. He's looking at all of his options as a reflection, not even necessarily looking directly at them and moving towards them. And that says something. Can we just tell me more about what's happening for our fire signs? Thank you. This is one of my favorite decks, guys. If you don't know, the imagery is just phenomenal. I cannot deal with it. It drives me just drives me mad because it's so awesome. So if you look at this, what we've got coming out, we've got the Knight of Elixirs, that's the Knight of Cups. We have got the World, that's this. We have got the Strength card, we have got the High Priestess, and we've got again the Magician, and the Magician is upright this time. So we've got double confirmation here of you're still struggling to manifest, but you know there's something there, and you know there's something for you to manifest and bring about. And what I'm feeling here, guys, is for you to actually get in the running and get back in the race is that, one, you can't just be all up in your head. You're trying to be something you're not. You're trying to be, you're so much in the swords energy or the mental energy where that's not where you're supposed to be. Not everything is logical. You need to go back in your fields and figure out what it is that you're feeling, what it is that you're drawn to, what it is that makes you happy. And once you figure that out, you'll understand what your world should be revolving around, what your world should be about. And once you make that distinction of, this is what makes me feel good, this is what makes me feel bad, you'll be closer to figuring out what it is you're supposed to be doing. And as a result, you'll be again on the Ace of Wands. This is the Strength card, but I'm seeing it more as the Ace of Wands, because if you look at it, this really looks like the Ace of Wands, right? This really looks like the Ace of Wands, and that's how I'm seeing it here. I'm drawn to how it's there. It's standing tall, it's standing proud, it's got all these beautiful flowers on there. And what I'm feeling is I'm also seeing it's the number 8, which means continuity, and it means in perpetuity, right? If that is actually even a word. What I'm feeling is once you get to finding out what makes you tick and what it is you're supposed to be doing, you're going to find the energy and strength to put it into action and go with it. And you're going to realize that at first glance, it may not look like a sustainable thing. It may not look like something that will pay your bills, etc. But you'll be surprised at how when you start devoting your energy and time to it, it'll pay for itself and it'll fund every other thing in your life that you need funds for. With the High Priestess there, I'm being told again, look at this thing, that the High Priestess is the keeper of secrets, one that goes within, one that meditates and tunes into their third eye energy, one that tunes into their intuition. And I'm being drawn to how they've got, if you look at this, look at all these flowers growing out of their skull. I'm feeling that once you go and meditate and really truly start asking the right questions to whomever you believe or whatever it is you believe to be the higher power, your mind will be blown by the answers you get. Your mind will be racing. Look at these flowers. Look at, and I'm actually even feeling myself talking faster and faster and faster and faster, which is the energy I'm feeling right now, where once you really meditate on it and ask the right questions, you'll be buzzing. Like you've taken 20 shots of espresso and you just can't. You're zooming and buzzing everywhere. Your mind will be blown. That's what I'm getting from this High Priestess card. Your freaking mind will be blown, like poof, boom, is what I'm hearing. And I'm being drawn again to this Nine of Cups that we pulled at the beginning of. Once you go there and you meditate and you ask the right questions and you take the time, you will realize what it is you really want, what your wish fulfillment is. And once you get to that level, this is not the typical Nine of Wands with that guy with all the cups like in the traditional Rider-Waite. This is, if you look closely, I don't know if my camera is focusing here, you'll see there's a man there with his woman. And I'm hearing people love blondes, and that's what people see as the epitome of the ideal partner. Not necessarily for you, but it represents that imagery of you will get everything you want. Once you direct your energy or shift your energy in the right direction, you will get your ideal partner. You will get your enemies served up on a platter. You will get the opportunities served up to you on a platter for you to choose and decide what it is that you want. All the pillars in your life, or all the things you consider to be important. Look at all these pillars. Usually pillars hold up things. These are just standing there. And what I'm being drawn to, what I'm being led to say is, every aspect or every avenue you thought to be important in your life will be fortified and it'll be standing tall. That is your health, your love life or romance, your money, your mental health, stability, all of that, your levels of fulfillment and enrichment, all of that will be standing and shining on its own. And with a magician, you're going to manifest that. You're going to go from this upside down magician to this magician here who's upright. And I'm again being drawn to that infinity symbol. This looks like an infinity symbol. Some of you may be dealing with people whose name starts with an S, or your name may start with an S. You may be a Sharon Lee, a Sasha, but something with an S, or there's someone whose name starts with an S, or their surname starts with an S, that's significant or has a great role to play in your life. They may actually even be a benefactor or the person that funds this dream of yours and makes it a reality. Yeah, I'm being drawn again to that infinity symbol. Even I'm being taken back here again to the strength card. If you look at this, again it looks like the infinity symbol, which means perpetuity. It's perpetual. It keeps going and going and going. It's a cycle. Yeah, and I'm being drawn to the world card, which is a circle in itself again, which is another cycle. It's a never-ending cycle that is unbroken. Once you get in your groove, nothing and no one will be able to stop you. Yeah, I'm being told to leave it there. So take the time to meditate and think about what it is you want, and not just what you want, but focus on how you feel about certain things and what you want to do and your plans. And that's a great place for you to start. That's all I have for you, fire signs. I love you. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I love you.